What's up, guys? We're out here at Sphere Halloween in Egg Harbor, New Jersey. This is the flagship store. They usually do a grand opening every year, but this year they canceled it, unfortunately. That's okay, we made it here now. I can't wait to go inside and see what they got. This is the best store ever. Let's go check it out. This is usually where they have everything set up. You get in line there, get your goodie bag, and then come up in here to the store. Boy, I missed the grand opening. That was such a fun time. Hopefully they do it next year. Let's see what they've got inside for us. Nice big Jack the Reaper, welcome to our flagship location sign. And the whole setup is here. I wonder who they're gonna have on the inside. Crypt Countess and Jack, as always. All right, this store is not as busy as I thought it was gonna be right now. Here she is, the Crypt Countess. I love that hair flapping around. So awesome. My dad was in here when they first opened up. He got an exclusive look at everything. Here is Jack the Reaper. Hello, Jack. We'll take our glasses off so he can track us. There he goes. Working perfectly.
Evil eye. It's too late to run. It's too late to hide. You don't even have time to scream.
All right, I really hope that they give us some of these that we can buy, the actual scythe for him. And here is the Tombstone Rocker. I love it. Awesome Tombstone Rocker. Almost every store has it set up. And here is Valak, $300. Everything should be working because this is the flagship store. But wait a minute. Valak is not working. We'll step on her extra hard just in case. And no, she's not working. That's okay. We're gonna go over here to Bullseye. Hello, Bullseye. Nice and loud this time. Awesome. We could hear him pretty good this time. And here's back Ben Bonnie for $180. Hello, Bonnie. I'm excited to see what kind of new things we can find on the floor out there. There she is. And it doesn't look like a heart at this one. Some stores that have her set up, that really looks like a heart on her cheek. All right, good to see her. And here is Monkey Business for $330. Just for you. A monkey. Good to see. He's missing an eye. Oh my goodness. That is hilarious. Good to see a Monkey Business. Fire Demon now for $310. My favorite quote at my favorite store. His chest is working. I like him more and more every time I see him. He is so awesome. The jumping spider, we have to say hello to him. Hello, jumping spider. Jump at me. A little pet and a little chin scratch for you, buddy. And a little high five. Here is Mr. Owl, the night owl. His wingspan is so big, it takes up my entire camera. Good to see you, dude. What do owls like to eat? I think they like to eat rats. We should put a rat in his mouth. And here is Trick or Treat Pete. Good to see you, dude. Awesome sounds and music for him. Making the puking sounds to puke the candy into the bowl. And here is Sinister Strawman. Hello, dude. His eyes are not lighting up today. Love him. Nice and loud, too.
Everyone who does gets to live to tell about it.
Another one of my favorite quotes here is the Mutant Sewer Rat, $230. Good to see you, Mr. Rat. And here is a sitting scarecrow. We'll get him going, sit down next to him, and then we stand up. Arr. His eyes are not lighting up either. Here is Electrified Corpse. All of our friends are here. He shakes so well. A great little budget prop for $150. A good price for him, I think. The zombie flies are here, hanging out in the train. And does this work? Yes. Whoa, super good too. Speedometer and voltage meter work. No light on the phone. How odd. And both live wires are going off above us. Awesome. And right out here they have Head Case Harry here. We'll say hello to him. Let's push the button with the little baby finger. Push.
You have a beautiful head.
Thank you.
Yes, it will complete our collection nicely.
Don't be afraid. Come closer. Take a candy.
And let's carve up some fun this night.
Our treats are crafted from your darkest nightmares.
Awesome. I imagine this place gets pretty busy, and that's probably why some of these animatronics are not working, because people are probably in here going nuts.
This is going to much more.
She's so great. I love what they did with her mouth to open up like a puppet. That is fantastic. They have the exit over here, and they have a ton of animatronics on the floor for sale too. Let's start over here and go around in this circle. This place is actually pretty dead. I've got the whole place to myself right now, just like my dad did. Groundbreaking Worm is here. I love that. He's eating the Christmas tree, and they also have 3 of them here, and they have Crypt Countess, 4 of her here, a bunch of the scarecrows as always, a couple of straw man here. Awesome. And they have the Lantern Keeper. I'm surprised they didn't have him set up in here. Art the Clown Santa is here. We're seeing a lot of him now. And Head Case Harry is here. He's more popular than I thought he would be. I like him a lot. And they have Trick or Treat Pete here. That one is probably my all-time favorite this year. I did buy him and I love him. And Emmeline is here. All right. Sweet. And on top of her is Betty Sharp. I wish they had her set up too. Her bag moves like there's something alive in there, or barely alive. Her bloody knife and blood all over her shirt. I love that. Howling Spirit, they have 4 of him. Sweet. And look at this. They have 4 of the Cauldroness. I love the Cauldroness. I have her. I gotta set her up soon and do a review. And then of course they have a bunch of Emily and Victor over here. Great to see that they have the pair in the stores, because last year they were hard to find. And those 2 hook up together actually, so they kind of talk back and forth. Back over here to the exit they have Valak and they have Two-Face Teddy. I cannot believe that nobody has set up Two-Face Teddy in the stores yet. Night Owl is here. They have a bunch of him, mutant sewer rats, and more Betty Sharp, and they have a fire demon down there. And Trixie is here. Awesome. Glad I got to see her set up somewhere, but I'd love to see her set up more often. They have Mr. Punchy here. How cool. They have a ton of mutant sewer rat here. How awesome. All right, let's see what this store has for us. Flagship Spirit Halloween. Let's start digging in. We're gonna start over at the Ghostface masks for the fun of it. All right, what do they got here for us? I see the What's Up kit with the phone that rings. I love that one. Super cool they have that this year. And the regular Slayer kit and the Chrome mask. I see the Crimson costume here. I love that one. Sort of hard to find, but not too bad. They have deluxe costumes here. That one is shiny, just like in the movies. Kind of hard to tell on camera, but you can kind of tell right there that it is shiny. What's up, I am? What in the world? And what does that say? Functioning air pump motion? What in the world is that supposed to be? Let's check that out. Oh. Never mind. I'll block that out, but look at this. They have the neon Ghostface costume behind that. Awesome. It's good to know that the Flagship store has at least 1 neon costume. Kind of rare to find. And we have found him in a few stores, actually. And then they have the Ghostface bling mask, and the aged one, and the pink one. Any more colors? No, I don't think so. That's okay. We got another Ghostface section to check out on the other side, and they do have the mirror mask. Young Hee is here. I imagine she works. Let's check her out and make sure she can spin her head. Sometimes she spins her head all the way around in a circle. So let's see if she works. She's in Korean mode right now. She has Korean and English mode. There she goes. She's turning her head, and she seems to work. The moment of truth, she's turning her head back around, and her eyes... Yes, they do work. Awesome. Most of them at the stores work, but every once in a while you find one that the head spins all the way around in circles. Any of the new Jason masks here at the Flagship store? It does not look like it. Kind of odd. You'd think this store would have all the new stuff, but that's okay. It's good to see that stores have different things at each location. Over to the Terrifier section now. It's pretty full. They do have the little shoulder sitters. I love that one. Rocking back and forth and honking his horn. Sits up on your shoulder. If you love Art the Clown, you're going to need that. They have the table leg here, and the magic sword, and they have the plush Art the Clown book bag, and they have the Terrifier saw, and a bunch of the Christmas glasses, and the Art the Clown plush guy. I don't know if we saw this before, but this is a deluxe T-Rex inflatable costume. Look at the teeth on there. That is awesome. $120, and it makes dinosaur noises. I think we've seen some inflatable T-Rex costumes, but not the deluxe one. How awesome. And they have the bags that have the dinosaur sticking out of the box, and the awesome Jurassic Park slippers, where he's eating your feet. Here's another inflatable dinosaur costume. This one does not have inflatable teeth, and it doesn't make dinosaur noises. That one is $70, and they have the T-Rex pick-me-up costume. Dinosaurs are popular this year. The flagship store has the disco ball racing helmet. This is only the second location I found that has it. A super awesome helmet. I love anything disco ball. Here's a clown costume I haven't seen in a long time. Ice Cream Man. Sometimes you can find a mask very similar to that in the mask section. Ooh, yes, we gotta check out the mask section. That one is $60. I haven't seen it in a long time, and I love it. That's one of my favorite clown costumes. Here's a cowboy costume I've never seen before. Giddy Up Cowboy, and it has an inflatable pony. How funny. Oh, it comes with a giant hat, too. That is so funny. It reminds me of Dumb and Dumber. $45 for that. How hilarious. Does Flagship have any of the tied-up Chucky dolls? It does not look like it. They probably sold out. This is a popular location. How about Sidesteppers? We have one Sidestepper here? What in the world? And he doesn't work. How strange. Because this store is so popular and gets so busy, they typically sell out of a lot of things. Here is the Ghosty, though. Yes, he always works. The Ghosty will never let us down. And speaking of ghosts, they have all the kitchen stuff. The knife block, the chip and dip set, I really want that one, and the salt and pepper shaker, and the cookie jar, and the oven mitts. And their sign section here at Flagship is nice and full. Lots of the ones we love to see, even the Mars Attacks one. And I haven't looked at this in a long time, the record signs. That is very unique and cool. Let's go check out the masks. That's one of my favorite sections. But wait a minute, first we'll check out the babies. They have Scheming Sally up here, and they have Clobber and Claude. Let's see if he will clobber us. That one didn't work. Let's see if this one works. That one is working. He's making sounds, but the music is so loud you can't barely hear it. He works very well too. And Ghostly Gus is down there. I love him. Even more Gus and Sally. And they have Gutsy Gwen here, of course, and she always works. I don't know that I've ever seen a broken one of her. And they have one horror baby. No horror cats here, though. They might have sold out. Barbara Wire is here. And Crawling Claudette. We love that one. Let's see if she will crawl for us. No, she must be dead. The talking creatures are here. Will he work? Yes. Let's get both of them going. Oh, that one must be dead. Too bad. Love this guy. The music is too loud to hear his quotes, but he is awesome. I love that. He has some cool quotes, and he is awesome. Very detailed. And they have all the pumpkins here, the Hand Eater and the Gut Eater. Those are awesome latex pumpkins. And they have the pathway markers, the candy corn. Will that one work? No? Will this one work, maybe? Yes, there we go. Love it. Definitely want to get some of those. And they have the zombie heads up here. Can we get him to go off? Yes, he works. Love the zombie ones. Plenty of pathway markers here. They even have the spooky pumpkins here. But those... Oh, wait, they are working. They're just not lighting up. Here's the skulls. Oh, no button in there. That's okay. Let's check out the inflatables. 12-foot Pennywise. I haven't seen him in so long. How awesome. He even has a little jack-o'-lantern down there. And he's holding Georgie's boat. Young He is here. The spider, the hearse, wolves, trees, gargoyles, rats, owls, mini jack-o'-lantern skeletons, dual mask inflatables, animated pumpkins, pumpkin scarecrows, cats, reapers, jack-o'-lanterns, 4-foot ghosts, 8-foot ghosts, and even more reapers. They have a ton of reapers. Okay, now we're coming up on the masks. Let's see if they have anything good here. Smiling Demon, what in the world? He looks very similar to that new zombie mask, but that thing is freaky. I love the black eyes. His teeth are also kind of black. How much is this thing? $40, not too bad. That's a unique one. They have the light up cyborg here. Let's see if he has a button. Oh no, wait. Yes, he does. But he's not gonna work. That's okay, we did see what he looks like at a previous store. They have the Saw mask here and the Evil Pumpkin. Oh, here's the Jeepers Creepers mask. That is a great one. I love it. Spirit Halloween branded Jeepers Creepers mask. That's what it looks like when you wear it. Jeepers Creepers rocks. That is $60. Not bad. And it has the ponytail. Very cool. And they have the burlap ghost face mask. Kind of hard to find. They have them here at Flagship, and they have the hockey mask and the masquerade and some mirror masks over here. A bunch of the ghost face masks over here, actually. Even the color changing one. Yes. We love that one. That is another one of my favorite ghost face masks. And they have Nightbreed down here. That is from the movie Nightbreed. I watched it recently. It's pretty cool. Not very scary though. And they have the skeleton demon mask and this light up skeleton mask. That was a very cool one. The button is on the inside there. We looked at that in my last video, so check out that video if you want to see it. And they have the gas mask here. We just saw that one at the last store. And look at this, another Lost Boys mask. Sweet. Man, these look so good. Trick or Treat Studios is the best. $50 for that one. And what is his name? Michael. Okay. Is the other Lost Boys one here? No, I do not see it. The other one looks amazing. This one looks amazing too. Very realistic. fantastic, and the price is not bad. 50 bucks for that, I think, is a great price. Very accurate to what he actually looks like. And look, Nate is here. I want to buy that so bad. Let's see if we can pull him down. Actually, I don't want to pull him down because then I won't be able to get him back up there. But that is Nate from Creepshow. One of my favorite masks to see at Spirit Halloween, and you hardly ever see it. If you haven't seen Creepshow, check it out. It's one of my favorite movies to watch around the Halloween time. They do have a couple of the new weapons here. There's the cricket bat. That's a very good one. Let's see if they have any around the corner here. Nothing there. They do have the twisted blade here. Is that what they call it? Spiral blade sword. $20 for that. And they have the light up sword, and they have the iridescent one called oil slick sword. I think this is a new hat I've never seen before, the mirror top hat. Anything disco is good for me. I love that. This one is $33. I don't know why, but I associate disco balls with Halloween. Probably because my dad threw a Halloween party one year, and the music he was playing was disco music. They have some of the hanging props here. There's the skull with one eye and two faces. I like that one. And they have the pumpkins here from last year, and the clowns here from last year, and the baby doll heads, and the pig heads, of course, and then they also have the snake girl. My favorite one to see here, with the snake licking the girl's face. Here's the child-size ghost face section. Nice and full. And what is that? Aged devil ghost face? Whoa, that's a new one I've never seen before. And he has a unique suit. That one is $40. Very cool. Look at the gloves on that. They're bloody and black. How awesome. And they have the bloody ghost face mask there. And you know what's cool? That's a child size of that one. I've never even seen the adult size of it. What in the world is this thing? Pumpkin monster Spirit Halloween branded costume. Look at that. Reminds me a lot of the bobblehead jack-o'-lantern costume that we used to see a couple years ago, and I haven't seen it ever since. That is fantastic. Cloak with rope detail, hood, and mask, and that is an awesome mask. $40. I love how his suit looks like a scarecrow suit, and extra long, sharp fingers on that. How cool. There's the mask. Very awesome. We've been seeing new things at every single Spirit Halloween we visit. They also have the smiling jester. That's a super creepy clown costume for $45. And look at this. They have the scary bear costume. I don't think we saw any scary bears over there, but this looks just like the scary hanging bear that they have. $40. That's like a scary feral bear. Midnight Creeper is down there. That's a new one for 2025, and the mask lights up the smile. Good to see that the flagship store has some new Fortnite costumes. They have the Big Dell up there. That one's $40. Lil Whip, we just saw that for the first time recently. And they have the Nana Bashers and the Banana Book Bag. Here is a closer look at the Lil Whip costume. Pretty awesome. I love the sprinkles. $50 for that. And they have the Bean Snatcher inflatable Fall Guys costume for $60. We just saw that recently. And Polly Repaired inflatable. That may have been new for 2024. I don't remember, but we hardly ever saw it if it was. Over here at the little girls ghost face section, they have the purple bling mask and the pink bling mask. And looky here, they have the new glitter blood ghost face costume. The blood on that costume is all glittery, and those rhinestones are different. They're like multicolor. I love that. Here's an awesome welcome mat that I have to have. Stay spooky, and it has Snoopy dressed up as a mummy and some bats. That is awesome. From the Peanuts, this one is $23. I love it. And we have the Alien doormat here. I haven't seen this in a little while. I love that one. The new Alien movie was really good. Here is a football player costume for a dog. That is awesome. $25. A perfect time of year to get that for your dog. And there's a lobster costume. How funny. $25 as well. And the flagship location has all the good slippers. There's Frankenstein. I actually really like these Frankenstein slippers. I kind of want to get those. I might even get them at some point. Michael Myers from Halloween 2 is here. There's Shorty. We see him all the time. And Pennywise from It. Those are some of my favorites. And Chucky. That's another one of my favorites. And Ghostface. I love that one. And Jaws. Another favorite. I have so many favorite slippers here. I want to collect them all. You put your feet in his mouth. How funny. They do have the soap. We're seeing them everywhere now, so if you want it, it's not hard to find anymore. This was a good trip to the flagship store, Spirit Halloween. I missed the grand opening. I hope they do it next year, and if they do, I will be here. So if you're planning on being here for the grand opening next year, if they do it, I will be here. If you want to meet me, come see me. That was awesome. There is the store, flagship Spirit Halloween. I was kind of surprised they didn't have as many of the new things here, but they do get super busy, so they probably sold out. I'm here on a weekday. I bet on the weekends this place gets packed. I know during flagship, this entire parking lot is full of people and cars, not to mention the setup whenever they put up like tents and stuff. Alright, that was fun. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one. This is weird and creepy. I just filmed the store, but look at this. There's an ice cream truck driving through the Spirit Halloween flagship parking lot, playing its music and everything, and there's no kids around in sight. What in the world?